Hey everybody, my name is Dan Clark, and I just want to thank you for coming to my YouTube channel today, Life After Religion. I just want you to know I appreciate all you guys. I've received literally hundreds and hundreds of comments, and it just really inspires me. And 99% of them are all positive and wonderful. And I just want to say, hey, thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Hope you subscribe to the channel and all that stuff. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about a really, really strange visit me and my wife made to the Kingdom Hall just a little while back. She's like, well, I want to see what the hall's like. I want to see what you grew up in. I want to see if it was similar to what I was growing up in, which was Worldwide Church of God. And I said, okay, let's go back. And then I had to think, wow, I'm disassociated from that congregation. Well, let's go to this one. So I looked on the little thing on the Kingdom Hall, outside the Kingdom Hall, and I said, yeah, let's go to this one. Well, little did I know when I went in, there was going to be people that I knew. So anyway, long story short, we walked in, and all of a sudden, we looked around, and it was like, honestly, it was like a doped up mental ward. It was like a doped up mental ward. There's this building, with no windows in it. There was no windows in it. The people were all whispering among themselves like we were freaks. They were all like, oh my God, I think he used to go here. I think he left. Oh my God, that looks like him. And you could see the panic in their face. And they were all kind of circling around, going this way and that way. And then finally one elder, courageous elder comes up and says, are you Dan Clark? And I said, yeah. And he says, how are you doing? And his wife almost knocked him out of the way, just come up and says, how is it out there? How is it out there in the world? How is it? Is it as bad as the society says it is? And I went, wow, look at this person. She's eager to see what's on the other side of this veil. That the witnesses have put up, this elusive fear that don't go out there in the world. And she was asking me, what's it like out there? And I said, well, it's great. And I've got a business and this and that. And anyway, it wasn't very long lived. And we visited a little bit, but it was like I said, it was like a doped up mental ward in there. Just people kind of walking around like they were just dumbed down and, yeah, like I said, whispering, and I think they were one of the ones who went out there, and it was a freak show. And I thought to myself, why can't they come out there? I mean, they've been through all the false prophecies I've been through. They've been through 75. They've been through the generation prophecy, false prophecy. They've been through the overlapping prophecy, and some of them have been around a lot longer than me. Some of them have been around a lot longer, which means they've seen more false prophecies. And I thought, well, the door's open. Why aren't they just pouring out? Why aren't they just running out the door? And what I realized is they're under mind control. And their mind control is fear. And fear is a powerful deterrent. Those slave owners, that governing body, want you in fear. They want you to be good slaves and never leave. In fact, as we all know, all of our assemblies were always about never leaving, never veering away. You remember when they went outside the city, Jehovah says, don't go outside the city. And they went outside the city, and then what did we hear? All of this stuff going on. It was like destruction and drums beating and then the one person who was watching it, who said, we told them not to go out of the city, which is the Kingdom Hall or Jehovah's organization. And so, and then they came back to, the people that had stayed. There was some that left and some that stayed. And then it says, the people that left, all of them were destroyed. They shouldn't have left the city. And then they went into modern day. So how do we relate that to modern day? Well, we never, ever want to veer from Jehovah's organization because we might not come back. So they indoctrinate these people with fear, and they're shackled with fear, and they're chained down with fear. And so anyway, my heart just went out to them when I was in that Kingdom Hall, thinking they should all be flooding out there, but they don't. And then I thought about the elephant, how they train elephants to stay put, to stay in one place, because these big elephants, they get roaming around, they can hurt somebody. So what they do is they put a chain around their paw or on some part of them, and they chain them to a big tree, like a big oak tree. And then when the elephant tries to get away, and it pulls and it tugs and it pulls and it tugs, eventually it gives up and it don't even try. Then they come up and they undo the shackles and they take them off, and the thing just stays there. He's been conditioned to stay there. And that's what the witnesses do. They condition you with fear. And so that elephant never leaves, and the people that are inside the organization leave, because you know why? They think they have everything to lose. They've been programmed that if you leave now, the end's going to come, of course, a week from now or 2 weeks from now or maybe even a month from now, but it's coming, and you're going to miss out paradise earth. You're going to end up in the, getting the, losing your resurrection. You might even be in the second resurrection, which is in the second death or whatever, where there's no resurrection, Gehenna. And so they've got these guys fear bound, and it just bothers me that they were just all walking around like that. And I've seen my own mother like that, my brothers like that, this kind of thing. And it's a freak show and a half. And lately I've had a couple people say, Dan, let these people be, leave them be. It's their journey. It's none of your business. They chose to be in there. And I think, well, was that the way Jesus even did it? Did he talk to the Pharisees? Did he go in and try to set some people free? Why did he call them whitewashed graves, offspring of vipers, hypocrites? He told them they didn't enter in, and they don't allow the others in. They both end up in the pit. I mean, Jesus had some pretty strong words for those Pharisaical slave owners, like governing body. And he was trying to set the people free because he wanted them to be free. He said, I came so you can have life and have it more fully, so you can see good for your hard work and have something to contribute. So anyway, I feel the same way, but recently a couple people told me, Dan, it's their journey, live and let live, they've chosen, it's none of your business. And, some of that's right. It's none of my business, that they're in there, and it is part of their journey. I was born in it. But if I have an opportunity to speak to it, if I see mental abuse, if I see programming, if I see conditioning that's not right, then I should speak to it. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to use the example of a bully. Say your kid comes home and his eyes are black and he looks like he's been hit in the face and he's been drug around in the mud. You ask your kid, what's wrong with you? And what does he say? He's not going to expose the bully. He's going to say, there's nothing. I was out playing in the field and I turned and a baseball hit me or a golf ball. And then I fell down in this mud puddle and blah, blah, blah. And his mother says, okay, well, you be careful. Watch out there. He goes back to school the next day. Same thing happened. Well, what happened to your lunch money? Did you eat today? You don't look like you've eaten. What's going on here? And eventually her mother or father starts to see through it and says, I smell a bully. I smell a bully. Because what does a bully say? Give me your money. Give me your lunch. Do this, do that, or I'll knock hell out of you. And don't say a word to nobody, or it'll be worse tomorrow. So, so the next day, the father says, now what is the father supposed to say? I just want to say this. Now, if you're using the analogy that person did who told me, let him live and let live and just kind of go on your way. And he's kind of say, hey, it's your journey, just because he's lazy, right? But what if a father did that? What if a father said, well, honey, he's talking to his wife, says it's his journey, and, and this is what kids go through, and we got to allow him to go through it. And, he might get roughed up a little bit. Maybe he'll get it. Maybe he'll knock him back, hit him back, or, but that's just the way it is. This is life, But no, a loving father would go down to the school and take a look and see what's going on, maybe sit in his car and watch for that bully coming out of there and see that bully, and then he would literally go up and stand between the bully and the boy and say, why don't you hit me, boy? Why don't you take a swing at me? Look, you ever hit my kid again, I'm going to tell you better watch out. Yeah, and you tell him, hey, I'm going to get the cops, or you do something, or you shove him on his butt, whatever you do, you go get his dad, you do something, but you're going to stop it. You're going to stop the abuse. You're going to try to help that kid come out of that fear that he's in. Come out of that little thing. Because think about what he looks like when he comes home. He just had the hell knocked out of him. I can't say nothing. He's like this. He's suicidal. I just need to get out of here. I don't want to get my dad involved. Oh, my God, he'll kill somebody. Yeah, but he's living in a toxic fear. So what good father or mother would just allow him to live in that fear, to be in that fear, and just say it's his journey? Well, that's the way I feel about Watchtower. They throw out the line, and they say we got paradise earth and you're going to build homes and have occupancy and play with the animals and just a little while longer and all this badness. It's going to be wonderful. And so they bring you in, and then they close the doors. They close the doors of the mental ward so that you can be indoctrinated into the fear of Jehovah. Now you're going to hear about a psychotic, angry, pissed off God, Jehovah, that wants to genocide everybody. They've already executed judgment on Babylon the Great. They're all going to die. Anybody who don't know the name of Jehovah is going to die. And death to all those who left, the second death, no resurrection. They're going to die. I mean, this is sick. I thought of Anthony Morrison when he instead of saying pray for those who left, like Jesus said with a lost sheep, right? You pray for them, or you go out looking for them and you try to reason with them. Not the governing body. They're angry. They're pissed. I want you gone forever. That's what they said. I want you gone I'll be glad when they're off the face of the earth. These people that are angry and talking about us. Won't you be glad when they're gone and all the, people are applauding? Now, here's the thing. You and me don't care. You and me don't care what Anthony Morrison says or Stephen Latt. We could care less what they say. They're just talking heads. They're just paid off talking heads for governing body. They got their JOBs. They don't have no consciousness about whether people lost their homes or gave up their whole lives. They're just into to mastermind meetings and corporate meetings and coming up with new false prophecies and such, and just stringing everybody along. They could care less. But I forget what I was going to say about them. But it's just interesting that talk that they gave about those being killed and exterminated, all apostates, be glad when they're gone. That wasn't given to me because we don't care. We don't care. We're already outside that indoctrination. That talk was given to the brothers and sisters that were sitting in front of them. Don't be like the apostates. Jehovah's going to kill you. Jehovah's going to blow you away, like dust. That wasn't given to me. That doesn't affect me anymore. I've been out around 21 years. That don't affect me anymore. I actually went back. I got on with my life, and then I went back. I saw the mental illness in my brother. I saw the crazy, toxic fear he was living in and, living this less life. And I said, my God, I've got to do something. I've got to go back, and I've got to talk, and I've got to share, and I've got to give different perspectives to help people get out of this thing if I can. And I don't believe it's by choice, by the way, for some of you people that may think that they just chose to be in there or they choose to be in there. They're in there still because of fear. Let me get rid of this. They're in there because of fear. They're not in there because they want to be in there. They've been through just as many false prophecies and changing prophecies and changing things in the Bible, organ transplants or cannibalism, and then, 80, they're a conscious matter, and they've seen all the changes. They see what's going on now. They were never supposed to be on the internet. The internet was the devil's tool. Stay off the internet. Now they're all on the internet. They got web pages. They got Facebook pages. My brother, he hasn't went back in a while, and he went back to the Kingdom Hall. I don't know, it was a couple of years ago. He walked back in and he says, my God, they're all on iPads. They're all on the internet. They're reading the Watchtower off an iPad. Losing cell. Hold on, I gotta wait. The signal is gone. And my brother goes, you gotta be joking me. You said we weren't going to do that. They said they were never going to ask for money. They ask for money every time they do a Zoom meeting. So much has changed. So the question is why? Why can't they leave? Well, we know why they can't leave, because they've been indoctrinated in fear, and they're going to lose everything when they leave. They're not only going to lose their life, the paradise, but they're going to lose their family. They're going to lose their uncles and aunts. They're going to lose all their friends they've known for years, because Watchtower, when you get cross-eyed with them, when you decide you're going to leave, they burn every bridge. They burn your bridge back. They really do. Nobody's going to sit in that congregation for 2 to 7 years and beg those guys to go back, showing up in the back of the Kingdom Hall. So they know what they're doing. They don't want you back. They really don't want you back. That is the truth. Because, to be quarantined in the back of the hall and have everybody look at you every meeting, again, they don't do that for the guy who left, because they could care less whether you come back. They really could. But they're doing it for the people in the hall. meaning you're going to be just like that brother in the back, quarantined and maybe never coming back to Jehovah's organization if you ever what? If you ever decide to leave. If you ever what? Listen to an apostate. If you ever what? Go on any one of those sites. You're going to be like that. You're going to be sitting in the back, and they're going to be looking at you. You don't want that. Your mother's not even going to answer your calls. You know, look at the recent videos JW.org is putting out about the mother who won't return her son's call. And you know, she's looking at her phone and she's like, oh, it's Jimmy. Oh, you know, I can't answer that. I can't answer that because it's Jehovah's will. And so she pushes the thing and she says, praise be to Jehovah and all this stuff. And it's just insanity, guys. So anyway, I just wanted to do this video and just tell you, you know, I'm here to stay. I'm going to continue to. I have a business and I have a life outside of this, but I'm going to continue to make videos when I'm off and different things because I just believe I just can't turn my back on injustice. This is injustice, really. It is. This is crimes against humanity. How do I just turn my back? I still got family in there walking around like zombies, talking about the killer God Jehovah that's going to kill everybody. How can I just allow that when I've gotten out, when I've gotten fresh air, when I've built my life, when I've built up a new life? How can I just, you know, let it be? And so anyway, I'm just glad to be doing this work. I really am. I'm glad to be given different perspectives so that we can look at things from different ways. Because I know a lot of people that I'm talking to here have been out a while, and I can tell by the comments. But, you know, sometimes we just need another angle, just another way to look at it, so that we can be further out, further separated from these people. And that's what I'm here for. That's what I believe I'm here for, just to give some different angles, some different ways of looking at it, so that people can be totally free and live the life God meant them to live. I believe everybody was here to live an amazing life, to do amazing things. I believe we were made in the image and likeness of God, and we're here to do amazing things. I mean, why did Jesus say the things he did and greater we would do? Why? You know, some people tell me that's New Age. That's not New Age. That's not my words. That's Jesus. He said, these things and greater you'll do. You know, even when I tell that in Christian churches, they say, why do you say that? You know, it's all about Jesus. And, you know, in fact, if you don't serve Jesus, you're going to go to hell. And it's like, huh? I said, man, that sounds like Jehovah's Witness. Well, if you don't know Jehovah's name, you're going to be gone. You're going to be dead. He's going to kill you. Well, if you don't know Jesus, he's going to kill you. I'm thinking, what are all these killer gods and killer son of God? I don't get it. So anyway, I was just saying that because it's just the craziest thing. So anyway, guys, I just want to say I'm here to share these videos and share these different perspectives and take a look at things from different angles, because the different angles is what'll help set people free. So anyway, just want to thank all you guys. Again, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll keep the videos coming. I have some really, really incredible videos coming up, some from different angles about what are you doing with your life now and how to really break free from that mindset and get out of there so that you can live, like I said, that life you are meant to live. And so anyway, thank you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And I just want to say that's it, okay? Thank you so much. You guys have a great day, and I'll be looking for you on the next video. Thanks.